So?
We're short.
We're short?
We are short.
By how much?
That's the kicker. We're short by one student.
One student?
One stupid student.
Are you kidding me? The dean really thinks one student is gonna make a difference?
You know how anal he is with budgets. He's convinced that if we can get one more student to enroll this year, all of our financial problems will be solved.
But we don't have any more interviews scheduled. When does he want a recommendation by?
Today.
Today?
Or we're fired.
Or we're fired? What sense does that make?
I think he still blames us for accepting that pyromaniac that burned down the science building.
But he had an amazing essay. How were we to know? Well, what are we gonna do? We finished our interviews last week.
Look through the waitlisted files and start calling. If any of them can see us today, let's give them a shot.
The wait list? Oh, God.
Hey, our backs are against the wall here. If we don't find a diamond in the rough, we are out of here.
All right. I'll start making calls. Good luck.
Hey, keep your chin up. The waitlisted kids may not be as bad as you might think.
Harold, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Did you have any trouble finding the barrel building?
That's a personal matter. I'd rather not get into it.
Well, okay. Shall we get started?
Sometimes.
Well, let me start by telling you how this university differs from others in the state. We're a smaller school with smaller class sizes and personal attention, but we have the resources of a big state school. These resources include amazing internships and a faculty of practicing professionals.
Oh, that's good to hear. My biggest fear when applying in state was that I'd be stuck in some big lecture class.
Well, that is exactly the atmosphere we try to avoid here. Now, have you thought about a major yet?
Hey, that is my mother you're talking about! Wait a minute. Oh, no. You didn't just ask to see my mother in a two-piece bathing suit, did you?
No, I didn't.
I should explain. You see, I suffer from a rare mental disability. It's called chronic mixedus. It prevents me from hearing questions correctly.
And by correctly, you mean?
Anytime somebody asks me a question, I hear a completely different one.
I see. How come I've never heard of this chronic mixedus before?
Eleanor Roosevelt, probably? I probably should have said that as soon as I came in. I don't really like to make a big deal out of it.
Well, Harold, I don't know what I can do exactly. A college interview is primarily the asking of questions.
Oh, so if a deaf person were to walk in here, you just refuse to do the interview?
No, I would make sure a translator fluent in sign language was available to aid in the interview.
Well, I'm sorry that the AMA hasn't considered CQM as a legitimate medical condition yet, but I try to live my life as normally as possible, and I would appreciate it if you treated me the same way you treat every other prospective student.
I suppose you're right, but, well, never mind. Shall we continue with the interview?
That's in Argentina, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is. So, what kind of extracurricular activities are you interested in?
Whew. Oh, 7th grade, Melissa Bloch. We both had braces. It was pretty awkward.
What's your favorite subject in school?
I would take South Pike Road, except during rush hour.
What's your favorite color?
Oh, every Sunday.
Is it just me, or is this completely pointless?
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the salivary gland.
Well, that went well. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks again for having me.
Do you need directions to get back on the I-40?
Cookie Monster. Oh, no. I guess I just like the googly eyes. Is that weird?
A little, yeah.
Thank you for coming on at such short notice.
Thanks for having me. My life has been so busy lately.
Oh yeah? With what?
Oh, you know, applying to schools, end of year club wrap-ups, trying to get into prestigious summer programs. And on top of all of that, I'm being filmed for a documentary.
A documentary? Really?
Yeah, my brother knows this guy, and he's doing this thing about high schoolers. Like a gritty, realistic piece about kids all over the country. And, you know, they thought it was interesting, I guess.
So they follow you around everywhere.
Yeah, and I probably should have told you this on the phone, but they're right outside the door.
Oh, well.
And I know it's weird and everything, but they're completely respectful. Very quiet. You'll hardly know they're there.
I'm sure they are. It's just, I have a reputation at this school, and I don't.
They'll blur your face. No one will know it's you if you want. Plus, it's free publicity for the school.
I suppose, but promise you'll blur my face and disguise my voice.
Oh yeah, if you just sign this and check this box, we'll make sure your likeness isn't used in any way.
It's not that I don't trust you, it's just, you can never be too careful these days, you know?
He signed it!
Great. Hey, how are you? Okay, Kim, you're making the college rounds now, but remember what I said. We're trying to be the next Jessica Simpson, next fat guy on Biggest Loser, next Sanjaya. So I want you to up the awful factor. I want you to be dumb and loud and mean. I want to hit you so much I can't possibly turn away. And action.
I thought you said this was for a documentary.
Cut. Come on, man. Can't you just do your job? Can't you just ask questions? We don't want this to be quick, so let's make this quick.
But she said this is for a document.
Yes, it's for a documentary. It's for a series of documentary short films premiering on the T4 network and 10 o'clock on Sundays.
T4, the reality teen music channel. The one with all those karaoke drama queens and spoiled birthday parties?
Good, you're a fan. Look, just ask a few questions and we'll be out of your hair.
No, I won't. I can't be on that channel.
Should've looked at the fine print. If you don't do this, you'll be fined $20,000.
20,000?
Look, man, we're not asking you to do anything crazy. Just ask a few questions and we'll be out of your hair.
Fine. Let's just. Fine.
Perfect. And Kim, remember what I said. And action.
Okay, Kim.
It's pronounced Kimbarel. There's no E. The E is silent.
Okay. Kim Bar-L. Why is it you want to go to this university?
First of all, to party. Second of all, to meet some totes hot guys. Like totes and totes.
Totes, you say. Well, is there anything else? What major are you interested in?
What do you mean, major?
You know, your major. Like your degree.
What do you mean, degree? Like how hot it is outside?
No. What? You don't know what a college degree is?
No, I'm like totally dumb. But at least I'm not old. Like you.
Cut. Perfect, Kim. You were stupid, obnoxious, a complete terrible person. Just the kind of thing we like to see on reality TV.
Oh, when we do my confessionals, I should say how creepy the interviewer was. That he was like hitting on me.
Perfect. I got some shots of him that if we put in slow motion, it'll make him look really creepy, like lecherous.
Hi. Is the dean in? No. Could you ask him a question? Ask him how he would feel if the university appeared in a documentary. Thanks.
And our women's basketball team, while not nationally ranked, has gone to the AA tournament for the last several years. And even if you're not interested in that level of commitment, we have several clubs where you can play on a more casual level. You know, I feel like I've been talking this entire time. You've been very quiet.
I don't think I feel so well.
What gave you that idea?
Okay, I'm on it. Trust me. I'm gonna push my 5 o'clock to 6, my Tuesday to Friday, and flip this thing with another thing I got going on next month, so don't worry about it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, hold on. I appreciate your patience. We're gonna have a great convo. I can feel it. All right, Chief, I gotta wrap this up. I'm pumped, I'm psyched, and I'm hungry. We're gonna blow this out of the water and blow people's minds. Mañana. Again, I appreciate your patience and your general attitude. You're an ace in the hole. No, uno momento. It's my bro, Marty. He's such a jerk. Hang on, I just gotta put your money where your mouth is, Marty Marr. No doubt. Marty, love the man, but wouldn't trust him with a pencil. You know what I mean? All right, let's do this thing.
You're Brett? You're 30 minutes late.
Yeah, I know. Got caught up in this conference call, a nightmare of a lunch meeting, this girl I'm dating, blah, 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 you know.
Well, it's inconvenient for me. I have another perspective.
Yeah, I got a meet and a greet and a fiver, so let's just bulldoze through this thing, shall we?
Well, all right, I guess.
I'm just gonna stop you right there and take the reins and skip the whole you ask questions part, because we'll be here all day, if I'm gonna be honest. So here's me. I'm a self-motivator, I'm extremely competitive, and if you couldn't tell, I'm the life of the party. I like your school's aggressive economic program and its ties to Harvard Business School. Ooh, and its Greek social scene. Gonna pledge Alpha Phi Beta or Delta Chi Delta, depending on the pledge class. And if you've taken a look at my file at all, you already know that my stats are well above your average, so let's make this happen. If you're in the boat, I'm driving the ship. We good?
No, not at all.
Cranberries, baby! Yo, what up, Buttercup? Yeah, I'm on my way. I just had to do this thing face to face. Kidding me? I nailed it. It's the breadster you're talking about here.
Thanks again for coming in on such short notice.
Please, it was no trouble at all.
So, tell me about yourself. What subjects do you like in school? Do you have any hobbies? You know, stuff like that.
Hobbies? I have a few, I suppose. I used to be really into swimming, but I haven't. Not since that day.
Are you okay? We don't have to.
No, it's okay. I want to. I need to talk about it. It was a blistering hot summer day. Bill Blakemore, Poughkeepsie's local weatherman, said it was one of the hottest days in recorded history and advised us to stay in at all costs. But I ignored his warnings. Swimming was my life, and life doesn't stop. Not even for a handsome weatherman with salt and pepper hair. It was early in the morning. I went to the pool, got on my swimsuit, and began my morning stretch. It was during my warm-ups that I saw him, a little boy with fiery red hair, teetering on the edge of the pool. Before I could even think to warn him, he tumbled into the watery abyss. His body thrashed out violently, his eyes shut from the sting of chlorine. His voice was silenced from all of the water he was swallowing. I jumped in and swam over as quickly as I could, but I was too late. That was 8 years ago. I've never set foot in a pool since.
Lily, that was very brave of you to share this with me. Witnessing a death like that, especially that of such a young child.
But no, he didn't die.
He didn't?
No, the lifeguard pulled him out of the water.
Oh, well, even seeing a near-death experience.
He was only in the water for a few seconds when the lifeguard pulled him out.
He was?
Yep.
But I thought you said it was too late.
It was too late for me. I couldn't save him because I was too late.
So you saw a kid fall into a pool who was almost immediately picked up by a lifeguard. And that, you know what, let's just move on. So, what is it about this school that interests you? Why do you want to come here?
There are many reasons, I suppose, but only one that ever really mattered. It was a crisp day in March, much like today. Amanda Barker, my best friend since the 3rd grade, and I were leaving Mrs. Fleener's excessively boring geometry class. She asked me if I thought about applying to college. I said, a little. She told me about this university, how her sister was going here, and that I should check it out. I said, maybe, yeah. I was flippant, disregarding my best friend's advice with 2 little inarticulate words. And those words were the last I ever said to Amanda.
I'm so sorry. Losing a best friend like that, I can't imagine how awful that must have been for you.
It was. It really was.
How old was Amanda when she passed?
Passed?
Died.
Oh, she didn't die.
She didn't?
No, she's going to Yale in fall. She's like crazy smart.
But I thought you said that was the last time you ever spoke to her.
It was. We had a falling out after that.
A falling out? What, like a big fight? Or
No, we just went our separate ways. It was mutual.
just to set the record straight, you saw a kid fall into a pool who was immediately rescued by a lifeguard, and you lost touch with a friend. These are the events that have shaped your life and caused you so much emotional distress.
You weren't there. You don't know what it's like to actually be there and see it.
Well, I have a meeting in a few minutes, so.
Oh, of course. Thank you for seeing me.
And I know it's not my place, but you might want to consider some kind of therapy.
Therapy? Yeah, I went to a therapist. Once. It was a chilly autumn day, and I had been feeling optimistic.
And that was Wipeout.
Okay. Well,
And now for Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Hi, you must be Kelly.
Yes, hi.
Great, take a seat.
Sure.
Oh, you know what? We never received your college essay.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Do you have a copy of it?
Oh, yeah, I have one in my bag.
That's great, thank you. So, I'm sorry, this is your college essay?
That's right.
But this is a drawing of a girl in a pink dress saying, oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, let's look at your transcript, shall we? You have no GPA,
That's right.
and you didn't take the SATs.
Well, now how about that?
According to this, you have a perfect attendance record, but have refused to do any homework or take any tests.
That's right.
But Kelly, you can't get into college without a GPA. I don't even know how you made it this far.
Perhaps you'd like to see my recommendation?
No, Kelly, there is no way any university, let alone ours, is going to. This is a picture of a cat saying meow.
Meow. Yes.
Okay, well, we'll be in touch.
Okay, then you take care.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Please leave. You are freaking me out.
oh, so sorry. Didn't know that you were already. Hello? Are you.
What?
You're awake?
Yeah?
I thought you were asleep.
I wasn't asleep, okay?
Right. Sorry. Should we get started then?
Whatever.
Okay. So, why do you want to go to this school?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I just don't, okay? God.
Right. So, what kind of things are you interested in? You know, school-wise or hobbies?
Stuff.
Stuff.
And things.
Stuff and things.
Yeah. Stuff, things, and whatever.
Well, you must do something.
I eat. That usually wipes me out.
But what about clubs or sports or social things?
I tried to start a nap club once, but man, it was so hard.
To start a club where you nap?
Yeah, you have to fill out forms and stuff, and get signatures, and get a
Jeff,
What?
haven't you ever been inclined to do anything?
Well, there was this one thing. I saw it on TV and it really got me thinking in a motivated kind of way.
Oh, yeah? Well, what was it?
I was watching the news and there was this woman in the hospital who went into a coma from this weird stroke. And they kept trying and trying to get her out of it. Like, doctors spent years trying to revive her, but they never figured it out.
So maybe this made you interested in medicine or healthcare.
No, it just made me jealous. This woman, she was like having these tubes feed her and breathe for her, and they put on the TV all day. I mean, you know how like sometimes breathing is just like so much work sometimes, you know?
So this inspired you to be in a coma.
Totally. What's the matter?
I'm just tired.
Yeah, me too.
And nobody in all of Oz, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down.
Wow. Well, you were obviously very talented. But again, and I can't stress this enough, this is not the audition for the theater program. So a monologue in 2 songs really isn't.
We're all in this together, and we know that we're all stars, and we see that we're all in this together, and it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true.
Well, your grades and recommendations all look really good.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you can tell me about yourself? Maybe something that's not on the page.
Yeah, let's see. I never played sports in school, but I have played in a number of rec leagues: soccer, basketball, volleyball. I volunteer at a soup kitchen every month. I'm a practicing vampire, and I teach sailing at a sleepaway camp during the summer. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, definitely. Could you elaborate a little more on the,
Soup kitchen? Well, it's actually because of my parents. They were very big into community service.
No, not... I'm sorry. It sounded like you said you were a practicing vampire.
Oh, yes. Pretty much my whole life.
Okay, so you think you're a vampire?
What? No. That would be... No.
Okay. I guess I'm just a little,
I'm a practicing vampire. It's completely different.
So is this like a club or a role-playing game or...
No, it's a lot more serious than that. Basically, I live my life in preparation for the day that I will hopefully turn into a vampire.
Turn into?
Right. So I sleep in a coffin, avoid garlic, eat lots of bloody meat, chew with my fangs, all in the hopes that one day, if I'm diligent enough, I will turn into a vampire.
That's great and all, but what are you doing here right now? I mean, you shouldn't be out during the day, right?
That's a common stereotype. Vampires, just like humans, can walk around freely in daylight without receiving even the slightest irritation to the skin.
I see. So you're like those Twilight vampires.
Is that an attempt at humor?
No,
Because I don't find it funny at all. I find it pretty insulting and frankly, vampirist.
Vampirist. Elizabeth, you are not going to turn into a vampire. There are no such things as vampires.
Wow, that may be the most insulting thing I have ever heard. I'm going to leave now.
Are you... Is this some sort of joke? Did Saunders put you up to this?
No, this is serious. And when I get a hold of the NVUA, you're going to have a public relations nightmare on your hands.
NVUA.
National Vampires Union. Ah ha ha. All vampires should be respected and given blood.
All right. Well, you go and call the NVUA and say hello to Dracula and Lestat and all those whiny Twilight kids.
Sure, I will, because we're all just the same to you. Honestly, I expected more out of this university.
A union for vampires.
And the entire audience was completely drenched.
Oh man, wow.
Needless to say, that was the last time I ever went to SeaWorld.
Well, Ben, I've got to tell you, everything looks great. Solid SATs, GPA high above our school's average. And to be honest, your essay was quite moving.
Thank you. I'd be honored to attend such a prestigious school.
Hey, we'd be lucky to have you. Are you applying to any other schools?
No, just here.
Great. Great.
So,
Yes?
I'm in then.
Well, no. I mean, not yet. I have to pass this along to my supervisor, and it's a process, you know? I can't just officially.
Sit down.
What?
Sit down, won't you?
Is there a problem?
That depends on you. You see, for reasons I can't entirely explain to you at this moment, it is very vital that I attend this school. I've been meticulously planning for this day. Years of SAT prep, AP classes, all in the hopes of being accepted. I was intending to hear an answer today.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't have the authority to just let you in right now.
There are forces at play here, friend. Forces that you cannot possibly comprehend. But trust me, it is very vital that I'm enrolled to this school for the fall semester. The world is a series of connections and plans. Every human being affects another. Every decision has a consequence. And this decision, this one decision, will be the most important one you ever make.
Ben, you're being incredibly vague. And besides, it's not as simple as me letting you in.
An oral agreement in this state is legally binding. So, in fact, it is that simple.
Look, what I can tell you is that it's practically a done deal. I'm going to give you a great recommendation, and with your stats.
That's not what I'm wanting to hear.
Ben, let's not ruin what was a great interview by.
I'm not leaving until I get my answer.
Well, you're going to have to, because I have another perspective coming in at 1.
No, you don't. Your 1 o'clock canceled this morning. You don't have another meeting until Rebecca Smith at 4:45.
How did you break into my email or something? Okay, I don't know what happened here, but I'm going to have to call security. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Phone troubles.
Who are you?
A name is but a label, and I have many labels. But that's not what's important. What is important is that you tell me right now exactly what I was hoping to hear.
Ben, if I could, I would. It's just.
It's only an outage, friend. Circuits break all the time.
Please, I don't have any real authority, and acceptance from me would be meaningless.
There's no reason not to say it.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing this. You're doing this. And it can all go away with 3 little words.
But it won't.
No, that's not what I'm wanting to hear. Say it. Just say it.
Okay, you've been accepted. You'll be enrolled in the fall semester upon hearing of your acceptance.
Oh man, that's great. I can't wait to. I'm so sorry. I gotta call my mom. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Is this your card?
No.
Okay. Well, where there's a diamond, there's a jack of all trade in clubs.
Still not my card.
Man, we've been working all week on that.
Look, I'm very glad you have hobbies outside of school, but maybe can we get back to...
Oh, sure. After you check the card underneath your seat. Ooh.
Texas Hold'em.
And who makes the rules but the king?
Hey, that's actually my card.
Really?
No.
Okay, let's try this. Pick a number between 1 and 5,000. No. First, tell me your favorite color, then pick a number. Or pick an animal, or
Not one.
Not a single one.
This is bad.
This is extremely bad.
You guys must have been too critical. I'm sure there's at least one student we could recommend.
Hey, if you want to take a look through my files, be my guest. Well, if you're gonna look through my files, I'm gonna look through yours.
What does practicing vampire mean?
Whoa, what about Ben? His scores and his GPA.
No,
But his SATs.
no. Just trust me.
Hey, my name's Emily Court. I have an appointment at 5.
Oh my gosh, right. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked.
No problem. Should I wait?
No, please come in. Thank you. So, Emily, wow, nice record. Valedictorian of your class? They decided that already?
Well, normally they wait until the end of the school year, but I guess my GPA was too high for anyone to catch up to me. I mean, there are a lot of really bright students at the school, so I was just surprised to find out this early.
I'm also really impressed with the variety of after-school programs you've amassed. First chair cellist, president of the student council, member of the Thespians, and treasurer for something called the Relief Club.
It was a club formed by me and 3 friends as a public outreach. We do shelter meals, food drives, build houses. There really wasn't anything like that at our school.
Well, Emily, we should tell you that.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I never leave my phone on normally. It's just, this is my mom. I told her not to call unless it was really, really urgent.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
So sorry. I'll be quick. Hello? Yeah, no, it's going fine. Any news? Oh my god. Oh my god! I got in! I'm officially an Ivy Leaguer now! And what about the scholarship? Are you kidding me? Are you? But they hardly give out any money, let alone a free ride. Oh my god, Mom! I'm gonna cry. I know, it's all happening. Oh. I'm so sorry. I just have to. Thank you.
This guy does magic.